And he'll push his way up to about the 14. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Stafford. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Open space inside the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end. Zone for a touchback. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Howard. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
2nd down following the run. They go with Howard again. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Another nice run there by Jordan Howard. And when we talk about fresh legs, how about 2016? Jordan Howard, the #2 rookie rusher. Heck, the #2 rusher in the NFL behind another rookie, Ezekiel Elliott.
In the first 3 weeks of the season, he only had 12 carries. So once week 4 hit, really found his groove. Now a carry for the change of pace back. The rookie Tariq Cohen. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
All right, here we go. Boom,
Again, it's Howard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Trubisky draw play, gives to Howard. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline.
Spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here's Pat O'Donnell to punt in his 4th year from Miami, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Ebron caught left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. First down at Stafford. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. To the air again, Stafford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Koamisi coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, Stafford. And Tate's got it. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. On the carry, this is Zenner fighting through. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
They'll run. This is Zenner. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the gun, Stafford. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Now a hit and a loose football. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Ebron's got it. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. While we have a minute, we remind you that later tonight we'll have a couple of NFC East rivals squaring off, the Eagles and the Cowboys from Big D.
Or Arlington. Got to make sure we get it right.
To be more precise there in the Metroplex. Then tomorrow night, Week 11, we'll wrap up with a playoff rematch from the divisional round a year ago, the Falcons and Seahawks, but this time from Seattle. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight to your right. Now let's go.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct, and what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Just get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jared Davis, the rookie from Florida. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
second down, Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On first down, Trubisky. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On second down, here's Trubisky. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
On the run, it's Zenner. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll run here with Zenner. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side. The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on third down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. Operating from the gun, Stafford, and he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down. Now it's Matt Prater on for the Lion field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. They try again with Cohen. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Leopard! All right, here we go. Gun!
Halfback sent in motion. On 3rd down, Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And now a first down following that long gain. Trubisky will throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. It's good, and that cuts it to 9 at 16-7. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Detroit getting set to go now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The drive will start with an option going left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
A dump off for Abdullah. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
3rd and 2, Stafford. This is screen to Abdullah. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Sam Martin now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! Watch him now, Barney!
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll begin the drive with Howard. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Blue 90. Gone. Leopard.
Now it's Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now Stafford. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. They run with Washington. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Don't forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And he pushed it. Pushed it from short distance, wide right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
Scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taking it about the 16. A good return there, 17 yards, and the Lions will take over. So here come the Lions now, and they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves? I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Now a handoff looking right. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? Three-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Shift together here from the D-line. And they give this time to the tailback. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what... And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Jared Davis, the rookie from Florida. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Trubisky. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. It's McBride. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He leaves this one for Howard. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Let's go.
Again, it's Trubisky. And his throw here's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because you're right, they have had no room to breathe. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Stafford. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the rookie from Alabama, Eddie Jackson, with a pick. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. This is Cohen. Room here to run. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
The reason that counter and misdirection plays work so well is that usually you've given them a reason to think that everything's going to the direction that starts initially. You've run that type of a play throughout the game. You've given them that look. And now you're going to counter things and bring it back the other way. Almost a tendency breaker at times. And a lot of it is making sure that you have an illusion, almost like a magician. Look over here. But the play is actually happening over there, and that's where a running back's vision comes into play. See the hole in a place where people don't expect and get there with some speed. And that's exactly what he did on that play.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Throwing here, Trubisky. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
First and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there. And he's got a Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver, and it's third down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Third and long. It's Stafford. And he connects with Ebron. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Following the penalty, Abdullah. Oh, no, he lost the football. But I believe a Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Ebron's got it. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground at the 29. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Fresh set of downs here. Stafford going to throw it. His throw incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The Lions on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Stafford. Ebron caught left side. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Stafford finding his big tight end Ebron for a Lion first down. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Throwing here, Stafford. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Eric Ebron, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Lions, it's a second win on the year now as they move to 2-8. And now they'll have the short week ahead as they'll host their annual Thanksgiving Day game on Thursday. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.